Well, hello there. I don't know why, but I've got a little sun in the middle of my camera today, so I don't know what I've done there. Hello. I've got 2 weeks worth of stuff, and it's all the same stuff. It's basically the porch, which is finished, almost. So Chris has still got, I should say, to tile the outside steps and put the railings up. But apart from that, it's done. Finally, we've even bought furniture for it. So last weekend, we were finishing the tiling and starting the painting. And this weekend, that was all done. And we went looking for furniture and things for it. So that was actually quite pleasant. We put the table and chairs in there and rearranged the front room a little bit to make a bit more room in there. But we're not convinced we've got the right table and chairs, that our one from our current living room is the correct one. We're thinking we might need a smaller one. And we bought a couch because Bulgarian efficiency. We went to Practica, got some light fittings, came back again, went to a furniture shop in Svistov, said we'll have that one, like the typical Bulgarian ones that turn a corner and they pull out into a double bed. And she was like, yeah, 30 minutes to an hour. We had to razz home to actually get back before the delivery driver did. So that was great. Went out for an hour on Saturday night, came home, and one of the dogs has already torn a hole in it, which is bloody brilliant, but not unexpected. This is why we can't have nice things. So we've put some temporary covers on it. And now that I am mobile, I am going to go to IKEA and get some throwovers and various bits and bobs. A boot rack, but we want a closed one. Like I've got one in my apartment that's, the drawers pull open, because an exposed one would just be for puppies, like pick a mix. They just go over and go, which shoe shall we trash now? Take this one for now, maybe come back for a trainer later. So we don't really want that. So I'm going to get a closed one. I'm going to look at tables and chairs. I'm going to get some throws. Maybe get some shelves and some bits and pieces, the things that I call decor and Chris calls crap. I think they make a house a home. His main concern is, can I put a projector up, which he's done. Can I project things onto the wall, which he's done. And so we need curtains as well, so he can sit and watch his telly in the dark. So that is literally all we've been doing. On the other bit of good news, Chris bought me a car, because we talked about it. He got a little bit of money off his dad, and he didn't really want it because he doesn't feel like he earned it. So he's bought me a little red Suzuki Ignis hybrid, which I bombed off to Bulgaria in this weekend. The weekend before that, one of my friends gave me a lift on the way in, which was brilliant. So 2 weeks running, I wasn't sat on the bridge at 10 at night. And the journey was absolutely fine. I can't believe I've left it so long not driving, because I love driving, and I just kind of given it up. But anyway, it's an economical car, and it's a environmentally conscious car, so I don't feel too bad about it. And it cost me 180 lei, so €30 to fill it up. And that took me to Bulgaria and back, and I've still got just under half a tank left. So that'll do me through till next weekend. So that is a game changer, and it means I can go shopping when I want to. It's been a bit nerve-wracking getting used to Bucharest traffic, and I don't think I'll ever drive into the city, but I'm mobile again. And I even went and registered it for local taxes and went and got its number plates and everything changed by myself. Admittedly, it took me 2 trips to the registration office. The first time they sent me away with a flea in my ear, and I was like sweat pouring off me and really stressed out. But like someone at work said, unless you've been made to cry by someone behind a desk in authority, are you even in Romania? So I went back the next day, and the person whose desk I was at was about 16, God love him, he was sweating more than I was. And he was like, where are your documents? I'm like, here. Where's your insurance? Here. Where are your number plates? Here. Where's your document that proves it's your car? Here. Where's your sales invoice? Here. 3 copies. And it was dead straightforward. Waited an hour and a half and got a new set of number plates. Of course, I got to Bulgaria thinking I'd done everything right and realised that the vignettes I'd bought were in the old number plate. But you can't win them all, and I might not get fined. One of my colleagues at work said she was driving around for 3 months without a vignette and never got fined, so might get lucky. But yeah, it's a nice little car. I really love it. It's my second best present ever. My first best present was Ellie, my doggy, but it's the second best gift I've ever had, and a very generous gift at that. I have a very good husband. So yeah, it's just Porches. Next weekend I am going on Saturday morning because I've got a work thing on Friday evening, and I think the fair's on at Svishtov, so I might go and enjoy that. And hopefully I'll be taking a boot full of IKEA furniture and flat pack stuff with bedding and things like that with me. All continues well with the rest of the family. Leo is having a great time in Stuttgart. He can't believe his luck that it's really warm and sunny and lovely in Europe. And Sophie is job hunting. Chris is well. And I'll remind you what the porch used to look like and take through the last 2 weeks of finishing the porch. And that's it. I'm right boring, but you all knew that anyway. So much love, take care, and peace out.
We still haven't cut these bastards down, but it's Saturday and it's painting day, so I don't care. Could have a bonfire, darling, I think. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the tiling is done. Look. Is it the best tiling in the world? No. Is it Chris's own work? Yes. So it's only really this bit where it went a bit wonky, and there's big gaps between the grout, but I'm blaming the house. I'm saying the house isn't straight. So today is painting. We've just wiped all the muck off the walls. Look at my poor windows. Clean me written on them. I did clean them like a week or 2 ago. So Chris is doing the high bits and I'm doing the low bits. But at the moment, we're just looking for a pair of shoes for me because I've come in my Skechers straight from work and I don't want to ruin them. I'm trying to keep the camera still while I'm dancing. Just do it to me. Right, that's coat 1 on. We're thinking the window's cream, yeah, the door frame. He's too busy can't get the ladders out. What's up, love? Brown? Okay, brown apparently. And the door frame? Door frame as well? Yep. We've taken the door off. It's looking good though. Another coat would be absolutely spanking. It does only need 1 more. Only patchy in a few places. Well, good morning from my completed room, almost. There is no building work to do this weekend. What a joy. I drove here last night. I woke up this morning and realised that it's a long story, but the vignettes I bought last week are in the old number plate, not the newly registered one. So I've probably got about 10,000 vignette fines. So my first job this morning is to buy new vignettes. And then my second job is to clean these doors and windows because this is looking pretty funky, I think. So he's done the gable end He's painted the door frames and the window frames white. He's finished the floor. He's put the skirting on. He's put the table there and he's projected there. He said he's tried the table in that corner and it looks rubbish, but I'm going to try it again anyway because I'm contrary. And I just think it's a bit weird looking over a table to look at a screen. And I'm hoping that today, it's very early, it's like 7 o'clock. So I won't be up for an hour and a half yet. But I'm hoping that we might be able to go and, sorry, I'm showing you a door frame for no reason, go and do some furniture shopping. Little Lola last night, despite Chris blocking up all the new holes they'd found, they somehow got out into the woods, heard terrible screaming, thought, oh my God, a jackal's got her. But it turns out that somehow she's got stuck on something and yanked the municipality tag out of her ear. So we dealt with all that blood. And it stopped bleeding now. And she's feeling a bit sorry for herself. And you can see there, Mandy is like, why can I not escape? But they cannot escape. But there is somewhere they've got out, somewhere over there. So I need to go and find that. But it's too cold to do that right now. It's very cold this morning. I'm not sure that looks any better. I'm going to take photos of both of the choices. I think I'm going to put it back where it was. I think Chris might have had the right call there. But basically, it's the wrong table, isn't it? So it needs to be a little round bistro table and 2 chairs that go in the corner rather than this big table. But then that means if we move the table back into the dining room, we've got to move the couch back because we've had a little change of scenery in here. So we've moved the other couch there, so we've got a more spacious living room here. Oh, that poor couch. There's no point getting a new one because the dogs will wreck it, but it's so squished. Yeah, that doesn't look right either. So the problem is, if we get a little bistro table, will we have enough room to actually eat? It'll be nice for like coffee in the morning, but anyway, I'm going to put it back where it was because that does not look right. It looks like it's just been shoved there as an afterthought. I have to confess, I was really disappointed last time I came here. We'll see. All these dogs are urgently waiting for their daddy to come home. Lola actually escaped and went halfway down the road after him because we've getting a couch delivered. Can't believe how quickly it was done. Here he is now. Great excitement, great joy, and a couch on the doorstep. The dog's not allowed on the furniture isn't going particularly well. But here we go, new couch. So when we've got a smaller table and chairs in that corner, I think it'll look right. Then, so we've got this area is going to be like to sit on. And I put my sewing table there with a lamp on it. And then we've got plenty of space here once this table and chairs is gone. And then that side of it for like a unit and a boot rack and things. It'll be grand, and Ellie is obviously going to live on it. So it's looking pretty good. And it pulls out and makes itself into a bed, which is really useful. We've had a temporary turnaround to keep the dogs off things because we got home last night and they've already ripped a shred out of the brand new couch. So we've put the table here to keep them away from it with some plasterboard on the back of it. And it's currently got these delightful mismatched covers on it. But the long-term plan, I've taken some measurements for the windows and for behind the couch. The long-term plan is to have like a long cabinet there so I can keep plates and things in it and put the coffee machine and stuff on top. And then, actually the table looks all right there, but I don't know if it works. Chris has put fly screen up. He's just having a fag. I'm coming out of there now. And I'm just going to show you what he's done with the outside and what still needs doing. So, he's fixed the bit of, drain pipe, so it now points in the right direction and it won't flood. and got the gable end on. Cut all that down, so and put the fly screen up. So it's done. The only thing we need to do now is tile that the steps and stuff, and put the railing up, and then it's all done. And then next step, you get to do the patio, darling, which you're excited about, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, it's thrilled. And I just want to show you, see over here, you see on the road over there, can you see that little red car through the trees? It's my car. I'm going to drive it back to Romania now.